So, what role do you see technology playing in, whether that be within care homes, whether that be care in the community, or even your reablement service? What role do you see technology playing?
Technology is already playing a huge role. And when we had like telecare, for
Yeah,
example, we saw the advancement there and what that did. And those, let me say, for those that you don't understand what's classified as telecare, it's about the tools that can be put in place to help individuals to help themselves. So it
yes,
could be something as basic as a can opener that has
hmm,
been adapted so that someone can do it
yeah,
themselves, even if they have a physical disability, they can use it. To things like a dispenser, an automated dispenser
mhm,
that reminds someone that they need to take a tablet at a specific time, and there will be an alarm that will go off and whatever. And then it will remind them. So those that can take the medication at that time, it will actually remind them to say
yeah,
it. There will also be things that may actually speak to them to say, right, time to take your meds and things
yeah,
like
yeah,
that. There are sensors that will
hmm,
tell us if someone has moved from a particular position, for
yes,
example. So I would say bed sensors, and
yeah,
there are mats that if someone comes out of bed and steps onto a mat, it will send an alert so that
yeah,
you know that that's happened. And we use a lot of that, certainly in the services that I have.
yeah,
Um, and it's advancing. It is advancing. I would say that we are trialing things as well, because with the
yeah,
advancement of AI, let me say, we are
yes,
trialing things in our services at the moment that helps even the frontline staff with regards to the assessments that they do, the notes that they take. And, we're trialing something called Magic Notes at the moment where, by voice recognition, it will make notes for you and things like that. So, you know, what part does it have to play? I think moving forward, there will be a significant part
yes,
for it to
yeah,
play, even in the way that we manage care, the way that
mhm,
care is managed. And let me hope, and I say let me hope,
yeah,
that it will never ever take the place of the
absolutely,
human beings in
absolutely,
that human interaction, because you can't replace that when
right,
it comes to, yes, because okay, there are things that, and we do use things to, things that the elderly can use to help them with, things like dementia and
yeah,
dementia friendly things that they can use to help them with their memory loss and things like that, to engage. But that the human contact is
mhm,
something that, in my view, is so important.
it
But we
is,
can use,
yes,
technology and AI along
yes,
with that human interaction
yeah,
to make
exactly,
strides. So I
yes,
feel that there is a place for it. I'm not going to say
yes,
that there isn't. I think that there is a huge
mhm,
place,
yeah.
but I think it has to be done with a balance of that kind of human interaction.
I agree totally, and I think that's very much our ethos here at OXLABS. It's the technology must co-labor with you. It must make it a little bit easier, but it can never replace that human engagement. It's so important, and the elderly need it.
Katrina, let me tell you that my staff will go out to people that the only people that they see on a day-to-day basis is my staff.
Wow.
And there are some services that, for example, in residential, they never get, sometimes they don't have relatives. There are sometimes the relatives live abroad. Hence
Wow.
why, again, technology has played
Yes.
a part, because you can FaceTime, you can use technology so that they
Yes.
can link with their relatives, even if they live across the other side of the, we've heard people who live in Australia, and
Yeah.
we've enabled them on a very regular basis to interact with their family
Yeah.
members. So that is a classic example
Yeah.
of where it has its place. But I do feel that, and we're listen, we are of an age now where it wasn't like it used to be, where family members all lived in the same location,
Yeah.
the same area.
Yeah.
People are moving out for all different reasons, and even, and as I said, even moving abroad.
Yes.
So, and, because people are living longer, as I
Mhm.
say, sometimes you have the very children that you're expecting to be able to give the care, that actually it's the other way around, that it's
Yeah.
still the parents giving the care to the
Yeah.
children, because of disability or because of ill health and all the rest of it. So the population is changing so much, and we have to adapt how
Yeah.
we provide support, how we provide care to enable to meet all of those needs and to meet people at their point of need. You know, the
100.
Care Act is there for a reason, you
Yeah.
know, and yes, it does place it does place the responsibilities on local authorities to do what they need to do. But also, as I say, there is also an education process that comes with it.
Yes,
And
there
if
is.
we know that there are solutions to particular issues that will help and benefit, then I think it's important that we spread those far and wide so people know what they can access, what's achievable based on the things that they can access,
Yeah.
you know, and the fact that it's there. And some of
Yeah.
it is free,
Yeah.
you know. So there's
Yeah.
a lot of it that isn't, but a lot of it is free and can be free.